Hey everyone, and welcome to the Game Week 14 team selection. We're coming off the back of a huge week of 117 points, and we're hoping for some similar luck this week. We have quite a bit of rotation in the squad this week. Two different players on the bench and two getting into the starting lineup, and we'll look at things right now. In goal, it's kind of a tough decision between David De Gea and Suzuki. Fiorentina has been good, but obviously playing one of the best teams in the league. Whereas with their form and just at least I think they'll get more opportunities to get save points for De Gea. I believe I am going to be starting him. Also, this allows that if Fiorentina were to pull off an upset and get a clean sheet against Fiorentina, I'll miss out on the double clean sheet because I'll have Gusens on the bench, but at least I'll have De Gea in now. I Lazio should also win their game against Parma, so I don't necessarily think putting in Suzuki is anything better. So it's just both of my keepers have tough fixtures this week. I'm not planning on moving either of them on. So I'm just going to go with De Gea, who's my main man right now. I'm playing the 3-4-3 formation, so my three defenders are Cambiaso, DiMarco, and Di Lorenzo. Obviously, DiMarco with the hardest fixture of them, but all of them could be clean sheets. To be truly honest, a 0-0 tie between Inter and Fiorentina wouldn't be the worst. That would mean one of my forwards doesn't score, but it is an option that would be fruitful for me. Di Lorenzo's still been playing great, and Cambiaso got 10 points last week as well. So I'm pretty happy with this defense, hoping that Guzens and VT don't punish me. In the midfield, we have Yildiz, who I feel should be getting more of an attacking role with Vlahovic being out. Juve does not have a lot of striker depth right now, and I think Yildiz makes the most sense. But they had Koop Miners up for the last game against Milan. Now, Koop Miners was not the point in their Champions League fixture, so that was encouraging at least. I believe they had Timothy Weah up there instead. So if you don't have two Juve players, and right now if Weah is being played as a striker, that could be a really good differential that you could have for someone playing at a position. But I think Yildiz is going to have more of a responsibility to be more attacking. We have Zaccagni and Lookman, who have both been pretty good this season and consistent. Bit of a tougher fixture for Atalanta against Roma, but honestly, Roma has not been anything special this year at all. Anyway, so I am expecting Atalanta to do well, and both Lookman and Retegui to be able to score this game. Retegui also makes the starting lineup, as he's almost good for goal. I actually don't know if he still has the most goals in Serie A right now. It's got to be close between him and Thuram. I'd say I don't have those numbers in front of me right as we speak. The last person in the midfield not talked about yet is Christian Pulisic. Milan had a terrible game last game. Pulisic started on the bench. I feel like that won't be the case this week. And against Empoli, I'm hoping he can take the armband and get at least one attack and return, if not more. Thuram coming off of the back of a game of 2 goals and 1 assist. He is the one that didn't get started in the Champions League fixture, meaning he should be starting in the Serie A fixture. So he should be good to go against Fiorentina, but it will be a tough match. And lastly, the player that I've kind of had the least confidence in my starting 11 with lately, Castellanos, who feels like he should be amongst a lot more goals than he has been. I'm not going to be making a transfer this week. I don't think I am going to roll. I'll be up to 4 transfers. I do try to want to use my transfer sparingly in for those players that will be playing in the game week 19. I don't feel the need to make a transfer this week. If I were to make a transfer, it would probably be something like Castellanos to Dobvik, as Roma will play in game week 19, and it's one of the stronger players. He is a striker that I'm planning on getting in. They're facing Atalanta this week, so there's no point in bringing him in. I'll stick with Castellanos and maybe bring in Dobvik next week. But that's kind of my plans right now. So Suzuki, Mon, Guzens, and VT on the bench. And yes, this is the starting 11. What transfers are you making? Let me know. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and I will talk to you again soon in the review. Take care.